Welcome back to Sidewalks Entertainment. Our East Coast correspondent, Darren Paltrowitz, had a chance to do some interviews. He talked with the creator and writer and 3 of the leading cast members from Rogue Heroes, a British drama airing in America on EPIX. The series shows the formation and the team of the Special Air Service, or SAS, during the Second World War.
Well, Stephen, speaking to what it is that you do, I admire how you're able to cover vintage topics, but make it cool to the modern eye. And by that, I mean, taking the example of this, it's a show about a war just, a couple of decades ago. Did you know the visual design of the show when you were making it like you did on previous shows?
Yeah, it is an important part of it, but what was great about this project is there are lots of photographs of the real people in the desert just before and just after they go out on these real missions, and they look like cool contemporary modern. I mean, there's an area in London called Shoreditch where all the cool people are. They look like they're walking down Shoreditch High Street, and this is 1941. So it's a gift. So that what we're doing is simply replicating how they really looked. And they look great, because one of the first things the SAS did was sort of ditch the idea of a uniform, and they just wore what they wanted.
Speaking of looking cool, hey, Connor, you look cool in this project. Was there a lot of prep needed on the physical end? Like, did you change up how you train, or did you know, hey, I got to dress differently, do my hair differently, anything like that?
I think I managed to avoid a lot of the physical training, thankfully, because I started shooting for the other guys. But we did do some stuff. When we got to Morocco, we would do sort of early 6 a.m. desert hikes, which were really fun. Great bonding experiences, built a lot of chemistry with all the actors. I suppose that all that boot camp stuff, that's the main part of it, is just getting everyone together to do a hard task, and then you kind of figure out who people are, I suppose, when they're pushed to their limit, which we definitely were. Even doing a little desert walk at 6 o'clock in the morning, it was hard enough.
Yeah, we went through boot camp. At the start, it was more just kind of logistical, kind of written type questions, because it was in times of COVID, and so we weren't really encouraged to kind of start all that drill stuff. Yeah, these men in a real life sense, they were these kind of wiry, just kind of didn't really look that kind of dangerous guys, but they were off their rockers. And so in terms of the physicality, I guess it more kind of, or the sort of daring sense of what they were doing, that was more kind of psychological. And so, yeah, it was just all about kind of reading up on that and just getting to know the people that you were working with, and in terms of as an actor, but then the characters that they were portraying, your lives were in their hands. So you just kind of had to always keep that in the back of your mind.
Connor, how much research was needed on your end for this role? Did you know a lot about the SAS, or you just knew, hey, these dudes are cool, I'm happy to do it?
I didn't know anything about the SAS, really. Definitely not the beginnings of it. In terms of preparation, I think I just read a lot of literature. I tried to stay away from any videos or... I didn't want to do any kind of impersonation. I just wanted to kind of embody the spirit of the characters, the spirit of the SAS, essentially, at that time. And I read things like David Sterling's autobiography, which was very informative, just about how he spoke about himself. And SAS Rogue Heroes, Ben McIntyre's book, was definitely just kind of my Bible throughout all of it. And I think I can speak for everyone in that regard.
The military, sort of very vague knowledge, but the SAS itself, when I was a kid, I wanted to join the army. So kind of tried the inroads and did the cadet route. And so, yeah, you're made aware that the SAS is this elite kind of, if you were going to be a soldier, it'd probably be something you'd want to aspire to, because it is the cream of the crop. And so, yeah, I had a very base outsider knowledge of what the SAS is. So there was that, yeah. But did I know about these individuals and how the detachment came to be? Absolutely not. and you know, it was a huge thrill getting to know, and I think that would apply as well to a very wide audience, either side of the Atlantic or anywhere in the world, to be honest.
For the character of Jack, how much is there of you in that person?
I would say I don't know. I've kind of I've left the character now in terms of sort of feeling attached to it. But I would say yeah, there's a I can't really say I've ever been a disciplinarian. I've always liked to kind of break rules. That's what they're there for, right? To be broken. He also wanted people to ask questions of their command, you know. So yeah, I'd say that there is maybe a slight part of me in Jock in that sense, but in terms of being a sort of stiff, upper lip, rigid disciplinarian, I wouldn't say I'm like that.
How much of Paddy is there in you, the real human being, Jack?
Oh, I'm gonna say not a great deal. I don't think, man. Yeah, I could not compare myself to that man. He's a historical legend, and yeah. It was a tremendous honour to have the opportunity to try and understand him and portray him. But yeah, I wouldn't be quick to compare the two of us.
Very aware of your work beyond this wonderful series. The title of the show is different from the States to the international market. When did you find out that the SAS was being dropped from the US market?
I remember someone mentioning that, but I think the thing is in the UK, SAS is known as a special forces unit. I think outside of the UK, it's not so well known. And I assume that's the thinking behind it.
Did you get to keep any of the wardrobe?
I always keep socks. I got to keep socks.
I'm glad Alfie did. Did you, Jack?
No, I need to start doing that because my sock drawer is empty at the minute. I've got my slippers on, look.
You got your slippers and your Pellegrino and this excellent roll right here. Whoa.
Come on.
Class all around. Well, thank you for speaking with me and looking forward to your next roles, whether it's series 2 of this or something else. Congratulations on a fantastic project.
Nice one, mate. Thank you.
For more full-length celebrity interviews, visit us at sidewalkstv.com, our YouTube channel, and don't forget to follow us on social media.